Right, a while back I did a review on the VEVOR SYK-8B 10-ton hydraulic knockout punch, and since then I've upgraded to the VEVOR SYK-15, which is the VEVOR 15-ton hydraulic knockout punch. And I decided to get this one as it comes with a larger set of knockout punches, having a range that will cut larger diameter holes. It can also cut slightly thicker plate than the 10-ton model using the smaller punches. So in this video today I'd like to do a review on this one, the SYK-15, and at the end of the video I'll show you it in use and what I actually use it for. So VEVOR sent it in the post very quickly in this very good quality cardboard box, which has two openings for handles, and the actual set comes in this nice metal box, and everything you see here comes in that box. You have the hydraulic pump and the driver assembly, and then you have 10 different punch dies, and these are clearly marked up on the side here. This one's 114mm, 104, 89, 76, 60, 49, 43, 34, 27.5 and 22mm. So those figures there are the actual diameter sizes that each one of these will cut. And then you have three drawbar assemblies for the driver unit. One of these is 20mm and the other is 10mm diameter. And then you have the step drill in which to cut the first hole for either the 20mm drawbar or the 10mm one. And they've also included a spare set of seals for the driver unit and a very good instruction manual. And this one gives all the product specifications and the thickness of the plate that each one of these can cut. So the driver unit is permanently connected to the actual pump. I think in the past they had a quick release mechanism here, or connector, but I actually like this, that it's actually permanently connected. Obviously you can unscrew this if you ever need to do any maintenance on it. The actual pump is very good quality. It's got a nice stand on the front and one on the back. You just have to tighten the butterfly nut at the back there, and it has the quick release valve here, on and off, for releasing the pressure. The punches seem to be very well made and a nice close fit on the die there, and the threads are very good, a nice close fit, perfectly cut. And I've been using the smaller die on stainless steel. You'll see that at the end of the video, and I've used it quite a bit and I haven't noticed any blunting or damage to the cutting edge of the punch. So they're nicely hardened and perfect in use. So overall I think it's an excellent piece of kit and really useful for all different types of jobs, and I'll be using this one a lot for some of the projects that I'm doing in the future. And now I'll just clear the workbench and I'll show you it in use on a piece of stainless steel. So now I've got this old stainless steel saucepan here, and I've drilled the underside dead centre with the step drill right the way through, so that gives me a 20mm hole for the drawbar. And I'm going to be using this one to make a base for my Tranger stove. Now I haven't got a punch exactly the size for this one to fit in, so I've chose one that's slightly undersized to cut out the circle here, and then I can carefully grind the diameter to suit this stove or Tranger stove burner. And in the future I hope to make up a punch which will actually suit this Tranger stove burner perfectly, so that I can cut them to size perfectly. So I'll be making one of those punches on my lathe. And that's one of my favourite pastimes, is making up camping and survival equipment. And these stainless steel saucepans, you can make some excellent stoves out of them using these tools. So once the hole is drilled to size, take the driver unit and screw the 20mm drawbar, the short end, into the driver. And just tighten that by hand. Put the die part of the punch on to the driver, and then push that through the stainless steel. Then put the punch on and screw that one fully down onto the stainless steel. Like that, nice and tight by hand, and then it's ready to do. So close the valve on the hydraulic pump and then begin pumping. And that's it. You've got a perfect hole cut in the bottom of the saucepan. And then release the valve, and you can unscrew the punch assembly. And at the end you may need to use a plastic mallet just to knock the punch apart and take out the discs. So that's about it. I've ground this one out a bit so that the Tranger burner fits that. And then I can get another saucepan to make the upper half, and I hope to show that at a later date. And I'd just like to say that you don't have to be limited to actual Tranger stove parts. You can actually buy Chinese versions of these burners. So now I'll go outside and show you how I use the hydraulic punch driver to make a fire pit out of a stainless steel beer keg.